Hello everybody and welcome back to Syracuse Aviation. Before we get started, make sure you guys like this video down below and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. So today I have a model review of the Aviation400 Lufthansa A380 for you guys. I'm just going to get right into it, so we will waste no time here. And we're going to start with a very brief rundown of the box. I'm not big on taking a lot of time with these, so you've got your Airbus logo up here, A380-800. Mine came with a little bit of a gouge, you can kind of see that, so rest in peace there, but all good, not a huge deal to me. The model's in good shape. So, Lufthansa logo, CGI of the aircraft, the registration, Delta-Alpha India Mike Kilo, 1 scale die-cast model aircraft, and there's your back. I guess you guys can just pause this as necessary. So there's the bottom here, and the left side, sorry, and there's the top. And that's it for the box. And now onto the main attraction, the beautiful Lufthansa A380. So I'm going to go ahead and get started up at the front of the aircraft, where we have, of course, your nose cone, cockpit windows, a little Lufthansa logo there, static ports and all that, Star Alliance logo, L1. I think on the 380 it probably just goes in the order that they are, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I would imagine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that makes the most sense to me. So L1, Lufthansa titles. This is probably your first class cabin in here, so I'm not too familiar with the seating layouts and configurations, so my apologies. Landing light there with the leading edge of the wing, with the beautiful curvature that the A380 has. This is one of my favorite parts of the A380. Look at the curvature of those wings. I just absolutely love that. I think that's just so cool. Yeah, that's just amazing to me. It's always been one of my favorite parts of the 380. It's a very interesting detail, but I think it's so cool. So just massive, you know. Your engines, two, of course, beautiful, whatever engines they are. That's one thing I do appreciate about the Gemini boxes. If I don't know a fact and I need it off the top of my head, you can open the flap up, but this does not. I don't think this has anything on it. Yeah, there's nothing on there. So at any rate, the fence tip there, the red nav light, of course, and the trailing edge. Well, you do also have your fuel tank outlines on the top there, as you can see. Trailing edge with your flaps, flap track fairings, and spoilers. Some landing gears visible there on the bottom. Then your registration back here, which is Delta-Alpha India Mike Kilo, once again. And you have your tail cone, APU exhaust cone there, APU, your little access doors there, horizontal stabilizers, which do have more fuel tank outlines on the top there, vertical stabilizer with the beautiful Lufthansa logo. I'm still a big fan of the old livery, and I definitely prefer the old livery to the new livery, but I still like the new livery. Euro whites, what more can I say? You know, they don't look bad, but they're never as pretty as the former liveries, in my opinion. But you have on the right side, everything's the same obviously except for the baggage doors. So there's one there, a smaller one there, and then you have one up front below the Lufthansa titles. And then on the top of the aircraft, we have, starting up front once again, I guess I'll pick you guys up for this. So I'll put the pointer down and we'll take a look. So very nicely detailed up here. Everything's nice and proportionate, so it looks great. A antenna there. You have two beacons, another antenna, Wi-Fi dome, smaller antenna there. And on the bottom of the aircraft, you've got a red antenna up there. These are indented, whatever these are. Some more details. This is not a 3D beacon, which doesn't surprise me, being on the bottom. Why would you really do that? But it's worth noting, I think. And don't believe there's any other antennas back there, which is correct. Very nicely detailed, though, nicely molded. Again, the molding of this aircraft is just phenomenal. Aviation400 typically does a really nice job. I don't think there's any molds that they have that's, subpar. Maybe their A320 isn't the best, but they're known for their wide bodies, and that's who I've been getting my wide bodies from as of late, because they're just, the quality and the detail, sturdiness, build quality, accuracy, everything about these, for the most part, has been spot on, really nicely done. So a bit more expensive than your typical Gemini jets or NG, but I think if you just get a few of them every now and again, it's not the biggest deal in the world, and I think actually, in most cases, is definitely worth it. So I would highly recommend this aircraft if it's still available anywhere, if you need it for any airports, whether it be a real airport or fictional. Definitely fits anyone's collection very nicely, so highly recommend. So that'll conclude today's model review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Also, sharing the video and commenting below really helps me out. I appreciate all of that stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.